victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live.
We are live at Falcor Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day for boxing. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I...
Vasily Lomachenko, one of the most technically skilled fighters in all of boxing. No one moves around the ring like Lomachenko. King Rod, Ryan Garcia.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sense.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it, as we have our main event underneath the bright, sunny sky.
All right, this is the fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other. This is that fight.
What a great high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. That jab had to hurt. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire today. They're on fire in the ring.
They exchange punches. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Can't find a home with that jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. talk about Loma in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell sometime.
Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter, footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? How about that time counter shot? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't score with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can't find a home for that jab. Those counter punches half. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, let's get it started in round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? The perfect counter lands. Lucky that hook didn't score. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. That one lands. Well done with that counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. After what we saw. And there's the bell to start round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. So much firepower here. Beautiful counter punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. That left hook missed. And he scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, he is... Time for the 5th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Hey, those punches add up. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Beautiful counter shot. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way to a fight.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. What would you tell them? On to the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Lomachenko on the canvas.
Oh, he's down, he's down. Is he going to get up? He's staggering.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
That jab misses. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That counter shot lands. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Loma in that last round. You've got to... And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Big swing and a miss with the hook. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool.
Whoa, Johnny! Lomachenko is buzzed! Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Good counter punching. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next? Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.